Hey, Jacob again with another NeftyBlocks video, and this time it's part 4, so let's get right into it. Like in the last video, I want to remind you all that I'll be adding a document to the description below. In the doc, you can find a breakdown of the game that the Big GUI and myself are throwing together. You can use the document as a resource to gamify your own NFT collections with NeftyBlocks. In the last one, I went over how you can set up an NFT drop, but in this one, I want to go over how you can set up an NFT pack. So before we set up a pack, we're going to want to set up another schema and some additional templates. Similar to what we did, like when we minted our first NFT. So from the dashboard, let's click on the Schema and Templates button. Let's create a new schema. Let's give our new schema a name. I'll name it Gem Pack. No spaces, all lowercase. For this pack, I do want a name attribute, an image attribute, and I also want to add one more, a rarity attribute. You want to set that to string, since the input will be text. Now let's create the schema. Sign in your wallet. Now that the schema is created, let's create a template for this one. This one, I want to have a maximum supply. I want it to be burnable and transferable. Let's give it a name. I'll call it Gem Pack 1. Let's give it an image. And now I'll type in the rarity. Click on Create Template and sign in your wallet. With that template created, let's go back to our original schema and add a few more templates. I'm thinking we add a few more gems so that we have something for our packs to contain. Since this process will be the same as the first time we created an NFT, I'm going to save you some time and fast forward through this. All I'm doing is using the same template to create additional NFTs. Cool, so I added a few more templates, and hopefully that didn't take too long. Now let's go back to our dashboard. From here, we can set up a new pack with our new schema and additional templates. So before we set up a pack, like we did with the drop, we have to authorize NeftyBlocks. Let's do that now. And now we can create a pack. Just like with drops, you do have the option to create a pre-minted pool. Let's click Create Pack. So now let's select the pack template. Should be the schema we just created, and now the template. In this case, we'll leave pre-minted unchecked. Cool, now let's give our pack a display name. And a description. Here's where the fun starts, adding slots. Let's press Add Slot and select Mint on Demand, since we don't have a pre-minted pool. For slot 1, I want there to be a chance to receive an emerald, I want to add another chance for there to be a topaz, and an additional chance for there to be a sapphire. These are all the templates that I added previously. So now in slot 1, you have a 33% chance to receive one of these gems. If you want your collectors to receive more, you can edit or adjust your slot numbers. With slots set to 4, we know for sure the collector will receive at least 4 gems. You should play around with the probabilities and what works best for you. Also, don't be afraid to add additional slots by pressing the Add Slots button. Also, if you'd like there to be a chance that your collector doesn't receive anything, you can always add an additional chance to a slot, and select empty result. In this case, your collector will now have a 25% chance to receive nothing in each slot. Again, play with your probabilities. Don't be afraid to add additional slots and slot variations, and just have fun with it. The more creative you can get with your collection, the better it'll be. Below, if you don't want your collectors to manually unpack a pack, you can select an unpack date and unpack time. Below here, you can edit your unpack settings. You can include an unpack video. You can edit the reveal button image. You can also edit the reveal button text and the background color. I happen to have an unpack video, so I'll add that now. Once all your settings are set, you can go ahead and click create. Sign in your wallet as always. Yo, and our first pack is created. Once you've created a pack, you can click on this menu to view the unpack page, to modify the pack, to view the template, and to see who's opened it up. You can also delete the pack if you need to, but the pack's not live yet. But the pack isn't live yet. So let's set that up now. For your pack to be available to the masses, you have to go back to your dashboard and drop your pack. So let's select drops. Here you can see our original drop, but let's make a new one. Let's add our asset. This time around, we'll select the correct schema and the correct template. Now that it's added, we want to give our drop a display name. And we can give our drop an image. Here, you can add in your drop description. I pre-typed this one to save us some time. I wanted to give the collectors a breakdown of what they could receive in their pack. Below that, you can set up pricing for your pack. For the purpose of this video, I'll set it to free. Down here, you can see who received the proceeds from all sales. Like in the last videos, down here, you can set your max claimable amount, your account limit, and your account limit cooldown. Make sure to set these to whatever best fits your collection. Below, you can schedule a start time, start date, an end date, and an end time for your pack drop. And below that, you can toggle it so that it's a secure drop, meaning only those with a private key or that are on the whitelist can claim the drop. Below that, you can hide the drop, which means only those with the link can participate. Now, let's create this drop. Sign in our wallet. Perfect. And now, let's give it a test drive. We can do so by going to our dashboard. From here, we can view our collection site. And now, we can scroll down to view the latest drops. Here, you can see the original drop, and next to it, we should see the pack that we just created. It's live, unlimited, and 0 so far have been sold. So let's try it out and see how it works. You can click on it. Down here, you can see all of our settings and our added description. Hopefully, I wrote it out right. Okay, let's claim our pack. Yay! Now let's open up the pack just to test it and see that it works. Let's click on the pack and press open. When opening a pack, you'll have to sign in your wallet twice. And super cool. The pack worked. We received 4 gems, just like we set up. So that's how you set up a pack drop with NeftyBlocks. In our next, and probably last video of the series, we'll go over how you can set up a blend, so don't miss it. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to stay up to date with all things Telos, make sure you follow us on Twitter at @HelloTelos. Links to our Twitter and other social media accounts can be found in the description below. Thank you for watching.